Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You ain't heard nothing yet. Wait a minute, I tell you. You ain't heard nothing.
Hello and welcome to my May month-end wrap-up and June TBR. In May I read 2 books for my Chunksters Reading Challenge, one of which I DNF'd and the other of which was excellent. I completed a read-along with Matthew of Maybe Book Club. I completed the read-along with Steve. I read 4 plays by William Shakespeare and I read an Inspector Morse novel. To begin with, I read 200 pages of 981 of Les Miserables by Victor Hugo before bailing. I was reading this novel for the Chunksters Reading Challenge, but Hugo's penchant for inserting essays into his novels was just too much for me to take in this novel, and I DNF'd it. Instead, I read 20 Years After by Alexandre Dumas, which was 686 pages long, and I donated £12 to Book Aid International on completion. I've written a separate review of this novel which will be published next Sunday. Total donations to Book Aid International to date equal £540, and I want to thank everyone who is participating in the Chunksters Reading Challenge throughout 2020, and especially to those who are continuing to donate. In May, I also finished reading Jude the Obscure, which I read together with my friend Matthew of Maybe Book Club, and we both published reviews of this novel in early May. I also read The American Senator by Anthony Trollope for Steve's May read-along. I've written a review for this novel and it will be published this coming Wednesday. I also read 4 plays by William Shakespeare. The first 3, A Midsummer Night's Dream, Romeo and Juliet, and The Tragedy of King Richard II, I have already reviewed. The 4th play was The Life and Death of King John, and my review for this play will be published in June. Finally, I read The Secret of Annexe 3 by Colin, Dexter, an Inspector Morse novel, review to follow in June. For my June TBR, I'm going to continue reading through Shakespeare's complete works, continuing with The Merchant of Venice. For my Chunksters Reading Challenge, I'm going to read parts 3 and 4 of the Raj Quartet, The Towers of Silence and A Division of the Spoils, which together total 990 pages. And Matthew and I are going to read The Way We Live Now by Anthony Trollope, which is also a chunkster at 962 pages. And now here's a quick recap, and I'll be back soon with another BookTube video.